All right, guys, we're live right now on the channel. I'm gonna do the intro real quick. We got a fire show here with the lovely.
Janelle, you're
Actually, your mic is here. Yeah.
sorry, love.
Yeah. Go.
Well, talking to the right apparatus. Janelle Gordon, your intimacy sexpert.
There you go. All right, I'll play the intro real quick, and we'll get back into this in a second. See you guys in a bit. And 1 sec. Let's go.
Rain J, what's up, man?
Let's go.
I'm a high value man. I started driving in the van. I'm a clearing more than the land. She asked a nigga for a purse. I told her drop dead hearse. She asked a nigga for a purse. I told her drop dead hearse. I'm a high value man. AP 100 bands.
All right, we're back, guys. Yo, by the way, this is a surprise stream. I got doubled it with Myron in like 50 minutes, and then we're gonna go after that with some girls. But this is for y'all, man, behind the scenes. How important is sex in relationships? And we got the lovely, once again.
Janelle, your intimacy sexpert. So we're gonna have orgasms first and then double date. So it's all good.
It's funny because like when I first met her, I had a girl with me, and we were asking questions about like sex, and I was like, I got it covered, man. You feel me? BBC gang, we're up. But so first question for you of the night is, how important is sex in relationships? We'll go for guys and for girls. From your opinion, how important is it?
Well, sex is the most important thing in an intimate relationship because it's the only relationship where you're having sex, right? You're not having sex with your family. You don't fuck your best friend. So, so sex is the most important thing in a relationship. Now, for men, obviously, it's a little bit more important because men just naturally have higher testosterone. They have a higher sex drive. I think they think about sex every 6 seconds or something like that, or maybe more if you're a little bit of a nympho.
Every second.
Every second. Sorry about that. I stand corrected. And for women, it's not as much. You know, we crave more intimacy than sex, unless you're a slore and then you're wanting sex just as much. So for men, it's absolutely the most important part of the relationship. In fact, for men, it is the relationship. Let's be honest. Right?
Yeah, that shit's whack, bro. I'm sorry to say, we gonna dip.
That's true. That's true. And I think for women, we confuse sex with intimacy and love. For a lot of women, we think, oh, what can I say on YouTube? Shit.
You can say
I
anything.
can say,
This
I can
is
say
this
fuck,
is
right?
this is literally like a chill, cool
Okay.
environment. You can say
Okay.
whatever you want.
Okay. So, oh, he's fucking me. He must love me. But that does not actually mean that. Sex for men is just like, trying on a pair of shoes and then taking them off and trying on another pair. And so for the sexes is very convoluted. Women think if you're fucking me, you love me, but that's not the case, right? You've probably fucked a lot of women and you probably have only loved a few, correct?
I love everyone equally.
Oh my God. Let's say in love.
Oh, in love. Yeah, I mean, we've been there before, but I just can't remember who. Anyhow,
I like you. You can't, like, you're not responsible. I can't remember. No names will be named. Dude.
listen, man, a man of God doesn't speak on these things, So.
That's true, except for on the after shows.
Yeah, moving on smartly.
Yes, but for women, and then just hop right in whenever love. For women, this is what I will say about women. Men think that sex isn't important to women. It actually really is too. It's just probably not as important as it is to men.
Can you talk about that? Because I personally think that women want it just as bad as men.
Yeah.
However, they don't show it as bad because if they don't have to show it. They just like show up or respond to a DM and they get it. So for them to be outwardly showing it, it doesn't make any sense.
Correct.
So how much do women want sex like guys, you think?
Women want sex, I believe, just as much as men do, as long as they're healthy and their hormones are in check and all that, and they're not like super religious and all that. Well, even that can make them want it even
Keem
more.
Chillin says $10. I need sex every day.
That's
Bro,
right.
I feel that energy, bro. Pause.
Yes.
Sorry, go ahead.
Okay. But just like you were saying, love, women feel like if they express how much they want sex, then they're considered, slutty or a hoe or
so
whatever.
They don't want to say out.
They literally, every girl you take out on a first date, they want to fuck you. They do. And if you told them, hey, I won't consider you a whore and I will probably fuck you again, and if I like you, I might even make you my girl, they would have sex with you on the first night.
You know what's funny? So we had a show last night, right? And we had kind of like a chill panel. Girls were understanding.
Okay.
And I mentioned on the panel like some guys will get upset if you fuck with them the first night because they're like, oh no, she's a hoe, can't take her serious. Other guys will be like, you know what? I respect that you gave me the opportunity in terms of like, for example, we connected on that level. You trusted me enough to say, you know what, I'm gonna give it to you. So I got you with that. That's the level of like, you know what, we're on the same frequency. So that being said, that same night I went out with somebody, and she was like, "You said on the podcast that you know, if some guys sleep with a girl, like they might just like think that they're a hoe." And I'm like, and then she's like, "Wait, hold on, is that how you think?" I'm like, "No, I'm just saying most guys do, but we connected on that level, and respect is there." Long story short, it ended up working out, whatever. But it's funny because a lot of guys will be like, "Okay, if I'm with a chick and I sleep with her first night, she's a hoe." No, my friend. I mean, she might be. I'm just saying,
Yeah.
more often than not, she trusts you enough to say, you know what, I'm gonna give you this chance and see what happens from there. So,
Correct. Like, and here's the thing, y'all. You want you want to have sex with a girl that you're spending money on and taking out on a date. So you got to give her the benefit of the doubt. Trust me, if she puts out, like, don't just write her off and say she's a hoe. Like, I put out on the first night. And I got the guy, but that doesn't mean that I'm out hoeing around. I
Yeah.
mean, look at me. I'm in a dress down to my fucking ankles. So, like, I'm not a hoe. But I think more women would, because women want to fuck too, y'all. But we want to put out, we just want to know that you're not going to write us off as the hoe,
right.
So
Right.
give her a chance. If she's a hoe, you'll find out very quickly.
This is why sometimes like I'll go on a date and like I don't get the first night. I'm not mad because like maybe it might be like insecurities or maybe like she's not there yet. But like I do understand that some girls don't want to be seen as a hoe, so I get it. We got here. Corey M. $10 says, "Love the new chain and a little vlog earlier. Shout out to BBC gang, all inclusive over here." Yeah, bro. White, Asian, doesn't matter. Indian, it's a mindset. Bigger, better confidence. There you go. Cool. So, question for you: in your opinion, right? How does a guy make a girl climax the best way? Or, for example, like what do you think works best for guys to like? Let's say he made it to second base, third base, the last base. Now they're at the crib, and he's like, you know what? I want to show her a good ass time. Make sure that she's never gonna forget me. How to make her come the best way
Okay.
from
This,
from the yoni.
from the Yoni. And
There
I
you go.
like that you remember that.
Yeah,
You're such a good student. A plus for you. Have you ever heard that before? No, just like,
Oh God, here we go.
this is a long answer because y'all are going to hate me, but you'll just have to have me back on next time as well. Every woman is different. And that's why it's so confusing. And so, like, I feel for y'all because y'all have to deal with so many different women, so many different yonis. Their cervix changing depending on the time of the month. G spot might not be in the exact same position at because everything's shifting according to a woman's hormones and cycles. So
Damn.
y'all have to learn a lot of stuff. For women, we just have to wrap our mouth around the eggplant. That's it. It's not that freaking hard to give good head these days. If you're having trouble with this, women, like,
it's tough. Trust me.
Is it?
They don't know what they're doing.
oh my gosh, like I have to teach everyone everything these days.
Everybody.
So yeah, like I'm actually, quite good, but it's like you gotta love it. You gotta love the lingam. And I love the lingam. So you can tell if a woman's not into it, if she's just doing it like to pay her dues. Like, oh, I gotta do this.
Yeah.
So that's the first step. But back to the women and climaxing. So y'all have a lot on your plate. And I feel for you for that. With that being said, I think the first thing you can really do is you can do some oral. I think most women, it's a safe bet. Even though I'm sorry, y'all, like 30% of women aren't climaxing at all. So it's not your fault. And another 70% of women only climax through clitoral stimulation. So I want you.
Wait,
Yeah.
so you want guys to eat the box?
Well, or I forgot a lot of guys don't do that. Shoot. You can use
Hold on.
fingers as well. I'm sorry,
on.
y'all.
Hold on.
I forgot. I forgot what audience I was talking to here. My bad.
Just so you know, there's a reason why we tell guys don't eat the box.
Yeah.
And nowadays, you never know.
Okay.
I'm just gonna say it, man. Like, be careful whose box you're eating.
Okay, this is true. All right, so we'll start. Here's the thing. The problem is the reason why I said that is because 70% of women are only, orgasming through clitoral stimulation. And, so with that being said, you use your fingers or you're using your tongue, but in case you don't want to go there. So this is going to be your best bets. Most women cannot climax through penetration. They just can't. And that's unfortunate for them and you, because this freaking pretty amazing when that shit happens, right?
Yeah.
But so you're going to want to use a tongue, if you want to go there, if you dare to go there, or your fingers. Now, the thing to remember is that you got to be in tune with your body. And I'm not going to try to sound too new agey and woo woo here, but you got to be in tune with your body and your woman's. If you're doing something and she's pulling away, chances are it's a no-go. Like, so I think a lot of times guys are just, I watched this on some porn, let me just keep going it. And the girl's like pulling back, it's probably a good idea to readjust.
Okay. So we got here once again. Giving us some $10 says, "Where's Scotty? Do this interview with her instead." LOL.
Okay.
She's a Mexican girl. That's pretty awesome.
Okay. Cool. Well, I won't take offense to that, but
someone says, "I will not eat her box." Okay, hold on. So regarding the box, right?
Okay.
Got some headphones here so you can listen. So basically, we did a show as well, right? Talking about what this woman said on the internet on a podcast, and it's funny because it involves talking about eating box. So let's play the clip real quick, and you guys can understand why I say, you know what? Before you eat the box, think twice, and make sure she's your main girl if you're gonna do it. So here we go.
This is a horror story.
Okay, so once my boyfriend was asleep, so I wanted to go fuck my ex real quick. So I drove down to the gas station, let him cream pie me, and then I came home to sneak into bed. My boyfriend woke up and then wanted to fuck me, and he started eating me out and told me how good my pussy tastes, and he's eating my ex's cum out of me, and I never told him.
This is a horror story. This is a horror story.
This is why we say, listen, man, before you eat the box, make sure she didn't get got, because that was terrible, by the way. So now you know why we just say that's an L.
And that right there would be what we call I'm not going to say.
Oh, right?
Yeah.
But you know what? I just say, look, she told the truth, even though it's fucked up.
Really,
And at the same time, that dude must have been a cut because he on some level accepted it, or that behavior she would not do if he was like a alpha, so to speak, or a guy that's in charge.
Said that on TV,
podcast.
on the podcast. So, and I'm sure he saw this, right? So
Yeah.
I guess he's okay with that. So there you go.
He's probably cooked, but hey,
There you go.
hope you change, brother. So yeah, okay. So basically, you're saying for the guy and the girl, but the guy mainly learn himself and then learn herself. What does that mean in terms of like for example, what does that mean in detail?
Okay, so when people ask me for sex advice all the time, I tell them, they say, what's the number one thing I can do to have a better sex life? And I know it sounds crazy, but I say you got to slow down and you got to breathe. You got to breathe. Now that's like hyperventilating breath, but you want to like slow it down and breathe like more in your lower abdominal, so that this is thoracic breathing, and this will put you in hyperventilation mode. Like, so if you're breathing down here, you're getting all the oxygen down into the diaphragm, and then you're getting, you're breathing full capacity of your diaphragm, which takes oxygen up to your brain. So that means you're more blissed out in your body. And I know it sounds weird, but the Tantra practice teaches us a lot of cool breathing techniques that can have you orgasming just from breath alone. So you want to breathe. And what that means is like, just slow everything down. We're so in a race to the treasure, like let's get to the end result, the orgasm. But we forget that if we're really slowing down and in our body more present, like you can have some dope ass like foreplay and even climaxes before you even get to sex. And so when I say slow down, it means just slow down, take a few deep breaths and really connect in your body.
So you're saying before I smash, just breathe in, breathe out.
Yes.
Think about squirrels and walnuts, and then go smash.
That's right. Just think of squirrels and walnuts. Take 3 deep breaths, and because you're more in your body.
So let's go a little bit further.
Okay.
If I'm a guy, right?
Yeah.
Let's say I'm on a date with you.
Yeah.
And we're like on the balcony, wink, wink, or we're like in going to the bedroom, right?
Yes.
Where should I start? Like the touch.
I would say here's the thing that a lot of men don't do. What did your mom always say? She said, ask for maybe your mom didn't say it, but we know the saying, it says like, ask for forgiveness later, right?
Right.
And permission, or what is that? Forgiveness.
So basically, you do it first, ask for forgiveness
yes,
later.
Don't ask for
Something
permission.
like that, yeah.
If a guy says, hey, can I touch your boob? I'm going to be like, you're fucking weirdo, dude. Just grab it already.
Yeah.
Like, do you know what I'm saying? And I know you guys, again, my heart goes out to you because of all the Me Too movement, all the shit you've had to deal with. Like, you haven't been allowed to be a freaking alpha man and just be sexual. If a woman's with you in your house, on your balcony, oh shit. It's obvious that she wants to smash, right? Like this is common knowledge. Like, so take that opportunity. Oh my God, the women are gonna come after me.
No, you're fine.
But like I'm saying, like, start like I would just go right in and like if you're an ass man, grab her ass and be like, hey man, like you look good. And like start kissing her and start being I don't want when I say aggressive, I'm not saying violent. I'm saying be assertive.
Yeah.
Be like she's waiting for you to take the lead.
Yeah, it's a very good point because like most guys would be like, you know what? Maybe I should ask for it for a dance or for a hug or for a kiss.
Weird.
Guys, if she's there with you at that moment in your crib, she likes you on some level for the most part.
Yeah.
So that means you should be okay with proceeding because guess what? She'll tell you no if it's no. So for example, let's say we're here, I'm in front of her like this, and like I can look in her eyes, I can see there's some attraction. I can see that she's here along with me in my spot or in a private area. Then on some level she must like me. So you're just going for it. You don't waste time because think about it, right? If you ask for it, she might be like, why are you asking? That's kind of weird. Or like, just
She's
do
not
it.
confident.
Because girls want what? Confident guys that know what they're doing. So guys that get girls, they know what they're doing. If you don't get girls, she can see that through you. So just make sure whenever you're on a date with somebody, you're a little bit more intimate. Just go for it. Don't ask questions. Just go for it. And guess what? If it's a no, she'll tell you, you know what? Or she'll turn away. She won't kiss you. So she'll let you know up front. But just go for it and see what happens from there.
Yes, and the other thing is like if a woman's in your house late at night, like she knows she's not there to play Scrabble. Like let's just be honest. Come on. You know what I'm saying? She's not there for a cup of tea or all these weird things. She's not there for you to work out all your insecurities on her. Is this okay? Is this too much? Just no, like don't do that.
You're gonna know like okay, for example, right? This is what I think about whenever I'm on a date. She could have been anywhere else with anybody else, right? I'm a vibe. I'm gonna show her a good ass time. She's gonna enjoy it. And if it gets to that point where like, you know, we went to first location, second location, third location, the vibe is there, back to my crib, I'm confident enough to say, you know what? She stood here all this time. She didn't leave and say, hey, my friend's busy. I got a jet or whatever. I work in the morning. She's still here. I'm gonna just go for it because look, she's already made the investment. I have as well. And in terms of like her being here at this time, just go for it, guys. So
exactly. And don't be weird. Just do it. She'll be into it. If not, she'll tell you no. And more importantly than what she says is her body language. If a woman is just like kind of flirting or doing this, that's not a no.
Yeah.
It just means she's playing the freaking game
and a lot of girls don't want to be hoes, like you said earlier. So what happens is they'll play the game like, you know what? Oh no, I don't do it on the first date, whatever, which is fine. Just know that the second, third date you do come through, like, you know, you make it happen. So regardless, you might hear no at the very beginning, which is fine. You stop, you let it slide, and then from there, next date you can just continue. But 100% no, like guys, that like no is no. So understand that as well, right?
She wants to join the balcony.
Yeah, we got here.
Oh my gosh,
C3.
awesome.
Yeah, there's a balcony gang. And trust me, you don't want to. We got Mary. $10 says fresh. So you're gonna wait a little bit to get this colonel. Or are we joking about waiting? Because I think it'd be good for the tax break. Plus, you already sold yours, and that room will be nice. So, guys, quick update on the cars. I got an offer to buy a Rolls Royce Colonel, which is the truck, and actually it's Kylie Jenner's old car with a pink interior. If you saw my Instagram story, you would have seen it. However, we did an interview with Robert Kiyosaki, George Gammon, and Ken McElroy, and it's funny because like the advice they gave, like if I do the numbers correctly, I'll come up really ahead. But what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna wait before I make this purchase because I basically got approved for everything, the loan, everything like that, on the car. But I'm gonna wait and I'm gonna do two deals. I'm gonna do a real estate deal and at the same time because basically I got some advice from Robert Kiyosaki and that's pretty dope, and George as well. So I'm gonna wait. But I did put my order in for Rolls Royce truck, so pretty much is there. Hope that answers the question there. And what's we got here? We have C3, $20 says, simple answer. Yes, it's the core component that brings men and women together. Without the male sex drive factor, men wouldn't care about women at all. I'll go as far as to say we'll ignore them like we were before puberty. That's a good point because, like, think about it. The cars we drive, the clothes that we wear, things that we do, it's to attract women. And at the end of the day, like, deep down, we don't really need much. Guys can live in a shoebox, you know, in a car. It doesn't really matter because for us, it's like we don't really care. But we know women want to see luxury lifestyle and they want to be a part of the scene. So we create that for them and we give them a good environment. and then they want to be with us. So it's kind of like we kind of make ourselves what's the word, attractive in certain means. So that's good.
Absolutely. Women want to be like, even biologically, women are attracted to the best possible option for them for mating and for procreating, and who looks the best and who's going to like looks the best, meaning what they have to offer, everything. So that how are they going to be taken care of, right? And if they're there to like procreate, they want to know, okay, I'm going to have the best chance at these genes, et cetera, and I'm going to have someone that can provide the lifestyle that I want. So yeah.
And question for you. So this might be kind of
Go
personal,
for it.
but
Let's do it.
how do you choose who to have a one night stand with? Like, let's say for the girls, like, two that are watching, how should they choose who to have a one night stand with? I know it's kind of hard to say that, but like, how would you kind of like, you know what, he's worth it, he's not worth it?
So I'm answering this for women.
Yeah, for women, yeah.
Okay, and so guys.
So guys could like understand like why they choose guys for the one night stands.
Okay. Oh God, here we go. So who I would choose to have a one night stand with, I'm interesting. I only deal with alpha male, period. If you're a beta male, I'm not gonna talk to you. I'm sorry.
I'm not alpha, guys, by the way.
Yeah. You said you're not? You
No.
are. What the Stop it. Stop it. Yeah, so I'm not even giving you the time of day. Like whatever, you can join my fan club. So I'm gonna go with someone that I feel like, okay, because for me, I think more like a guy sexually. I'm just gonna be honest. I think about sex every few seconds. I am a sex coach, so that probably makes sense, right? So for me, I'm gonna go with the guy who can pick me up and throw me around and kind of, really have his way with me, because I want to be taken.
Yeah.
I don't want to be this. Yes, once in a while, I'm not gonna lie, I like all that lovey-dovey intimate stuff because that is what I do. However, in the end, in the grand finale, in the grand scheme of things, I want a man. I want to have a one night stand with a man who is alpha, who is strong, who looks the part, who is the part, and who can kind of take me up and rough me around a little bit.
Okay.
I'm not looking for a one night stand with someone who can like give me a good life or something. What's
See,
the point? It's
you
a
want
one night stand.
confident, dominant guy that knows what he's doing, basically.
Correct.
You can feel the energy right away.
Correct.
Cool. Okay. Cabragoon Cabulous $5 says, sometimes when a man gets older, he just wants a good meal and to crash. Leave that roast beef alone till the morning. LOL.Everyone, be good. I don't. Me either, bro. Fresh a holy man. That's very true. The last thought, $2 says, that cat is tingling, huh? Okay.
Wow, I love these are amazing.
Okay. Next question. So, regarding sex as well, like, what to you is the best position to make a girl climax? Is it doggy? Is it missionary? Is it the riding horse?
Okay.
Wink, wink.
Um,
What is it?
All right. So again,
Everyone's different.
yeah, but I'm going to tell you, yeah, everyone's different because it just depends on what gets a girl's rocks off, yoni off, if you will. And that's different contingent upon her body. For me, I find it easiest to climax when I'm on top because I can control it. I know this is guys' least favorite position, especially alpha men. They like it from the back, doggy style. That's probably not my favorite for climaxing, but I also like missionary. I think for most women, because of how the cervix and uterus sits, one leg up, missionary, something up under the pillow, or your hands up under her. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Pillow up under the hips or hands up under her. So it's like a really, really deep penetration. You can have a cervical uterine orgasm. And those are the most intense ones on the planet. They will freaking change your life, take you to God and back.
Tell me if I'm wrong. So what I'll do, right? I'll start with 2 fingers,
Okay. Yep.
right? And I'll go in and like curve up and
Correct.
then do like this.
Yes. And that's G-spot. That's G-spot, and that's typically squirting. That one's probably the easiest for most men to find. Now, you have to understand that for a lot of women, that's going to feel weird to them at first, unless they're in the industry or unless they have, I don't know how to say it, experience with
I
this.
do love porn stars, by the way.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, because they do know how to squirt. So yeah, that's going to be good. But now, if a woman says, "Hey, I feel like I have to pee,"
Yeah.
don't tell her like, "Hey, honey, it's okay." And just make sure you don't have any good bedding down. Like, you're fine here. Don't worry. Like, it's good. You can relax. Like, we'll just wash the sheets because she's going to come and she's going to squirt at that point. Now, I will also say that sometimes women can squirt without coming and come without squirting. So just because you made a girl squirt doesn't mean she orgasmed. I know that's really hard to hear too.
Wait.
I know.
So you're saying coming and squirting is two different things.
Correct.
Okay,
Just like orgasm and ejaculation are two different things, but that's for another episode.
there you go. We got. Well, there you have it, guys. I mean, I knew, but I didn't know like it was that distinct. So there you go. We got Fios, $10 says, sex strengthens bad relationships. That's why we have a 5 to 10 plus year long relationship ending. Sex prolongs those bad relationships. If everyone waited till marriage for sex, divorce would cease to exist. I'm not gonna lie, that's a very good point. Good sex will keep things going longer than they should be. But City Boys were up, so there you go. We got who else we got here? RP mattress, yeah. I had a question that was on my mind. Oh, question for you. Do you believe? Oh, we got Big Mo in here as well. Shout out to Big Mo. Do you believe? Cayenne, what's up, brother? Do you believe in the soul tie? So, for example,
I know it.
I've seen or I've experienced where like I'll be with a girl, right? And for example, let's say I don't like apples, right? And she likes apples. And then like we start hanging out together more often. You smash a lot. And then like for some weird reason, I like apples. I don't know why that is. I don't know if that's a soul tie or not, but like I just feel like it's some connection that's like deeper. Am I wrong or am I right? You can tell me what it is. I don't know what it is.
I'm gonna rock all y'all's worlds.
There we go.
Because I am a sexual energy master is really what my title is, but I don't say that on shows like this because y'all think I'm probably nuts, and I don't really care because you would want it if you had the chance. Let me just say. So I deal with sexual energy. So when you and energy in general, I'm a Reiki master. So when you're talking about soul ties, that's a real thing. If there's ever like for me, like I can do squirting is disgusting. Oh, you poor thing. I can do like energy work on the guy I'm with, even if he doesn't. Like if we're in a fight or we're not talking, like I can pull him back to me energetically.
How?
Well, there's a few things.
Like spells?
No, it's just energy because everything is energy, right? So matter can't be created or destroyed. We're all energy. So energy it never dies, right? It just transmutes. It just changes forms. So you're energy, I'm energy. So these women that you feel like weird things happening with, there's some kind of energetic pull that's bringing you and making you sort of switch even your own likes because that's pulling you in. So for instance, if you're having problems with someone that you want or you want to bring them back, it's very easy to do so. You want me to give you a secret on how to do that?
Let's hear it.
Okay. So the first thing you have to do is you have to, number one, you have to let go of like the obsession of wanting them to be back.
Okay.
Because if anytime you like, there's this saying that's like, whatever you resist persists, whatever you can't be with won't let you be. So it's like the more you push, like, I want it really, really bad. It's like the universe is like, that energetically that they want something. So that's lack.
Be able to walk away.
Yes.
That's what we see on the show all the time, guys.
Yep.
Have the energy of power to walk away.
Correct. And then the second thing you can do, it's a little bit of like meditation, breath work, visualization, is that you visualize yourself in those moments with them already happy, like the times you've had together, like really good lovemaking. And you think about it for a second, you feel grateful, then you let it go. Because remember, your mind sort of picks up on that and it like tunes in. It's like a radio frequency station. Then the other thing you do, and I'm just giving you 3, but there's a lot of stuff. Yeah. The other thing you can do is when you start thinking of them obsessively, you flip it and say, oh my God, they're so thinking of me. Like they so want to be back with me. They so want to be on top of me again. They so whatever. And you flip it. So energetically, that shifts to them. So they don't feel the pressure. Have you ever like wondered, like, why am I thinking about this girl? Like, I don't really even maybe like her. The sex was good, but not that something like, do you ever feel like a pull towards someone and you're not really sure why?
Sometimes.
Yeah.
When I'm horny. No, but yeah,
do you know what I mean? Like
I can understand.
Something.
I can understand what you're saying. It sounds a little bit woo wow, but I get the concept here.
Yeah.
Have the power to walk away, not give a fuck, but at the same time, show some interest, and then trying to. It's like you're tricking your mind, kind of like, okay, Correct. You know what? I'm so into this person. I'm gonna like step away,
yes,
and then come back. Like, you know what? They want me, and then you're gonna
right.
move accordingly. So
that's correct. You
okay.
simplified it perfectly.
Okay.
And there's a little more things, but those are some great things to start.
Question: can condoms stop soul ties?
Can condoms stop soul ties? No, it's all energy.
All energy. Okay.
Yeah, because a condom is just, it's whatever, a thin little barrier, really, if you will, depending on the
Do
kind.
you like condoms?
I do not use condoms ever.
Likewise. We got Uncle Luke's 1980s. $5 says, fresh. When you go out to Colombia, young blood, bro, I will go back in a heartbeat, but I need to take Myron there. So whenever Myron's ready to go, I'm gonna take his ass there because it's legendary, man. Colombia's lit.
I have some friends in there right there now
Yeah.
that do
Guys or girls?
customers. Guys.
Yeah.
They're in the yoga world, barber world.
All right. Amir Ali. I think that's South African Rands. Fresh. You have the right to remain silent and refuse to answer questions. Anything you say may be used against you in the court of law. Thanks, bro. Appreciate that. Shout out Rod Eric as well. Who else we got here? Yeah, guys. Someone said, "What's a condom?" Bro, I don't know either, bro. Cool. So let me see. What else should we answer regarding sex? I think
take a question from someone?
guys, that's questions as well. Super chat any questions. This is gonna be a short one because we gotta go to dinner with Myron
Dinner and double date.
for a double date. But I think what else we're in sex. How important is makeup sex?
Okay. This is a great one. I think makeup sex is super important because it kind of balances things energetically. Anytime your sex is like you're exchanging energy, basically, right? So anytime you've had some kind of quarrel or fight, the energy is sort of imbalanced, right? There's a lot of like you really in your masculine, she's probably crazy in her feminine. And so it kind of muddies the polarity. So when you have sex is the one time when the energy gets equalized, especially during orgasm. In the moment of orgasm, that energy is like pliable energy. Think of like Play-Doh or like.
So if both parties busting out, they're like chill, like, you know what?
It was at this moment he knew he fucked up.
That's
Great
right.
line.
That was a sound fact.
Sorry, I didn't hear it. Sorry.
Yeah. So let's say we both busting that, we're in bed. You know what? All the anger, all the hate is gone, kind of like because you were kind of synchronized, so to speak.
Yes, and it neutralized the energy, and it's also really powerful energy that you can do stuff with. But that's another show.
Wait, what's your Instagram? Because people can ask you for your name.
Intimacy insides. They
Wait.
sort of have it up. There you go. The real Janelle Gordon.
All right, so guys, if you want to get her who the hell is that? Got it. If you want to get her for personal stuff, here she is. Intimacy insights. And
I have a lot of stuff for men. Why you lost your libido. The
you
number
go.
one tip to last longer. I do all kinds of cool stuff for you. Tip to prevent ED.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Is there music in here?
Yeah.
Is there-
I was in Jamaica. It
Copyright.
was pretty bad.
Copyright. Can't play it. But
Oh yeah.
is that Sterling Cooper?
Yeah. I'm going to shoot with him in a bit or tomorrow morning.
There you go.
Yeah.
Would you do a scene with Sterling? Nah,
You
just
guys
kidding.
are funny.
Okay.
Cute.
That's
I like him a lot. I have a lot of respect for him.
that's my guy.
Both of you guys.
That's
let your men cheat in peace.
That's my guy. Okay, so guys, go check her out, man. She's
Yeah.
pretty cool.
I don't show my ass. My tits are always showing because I want you to click on my videos, but I really do have a lot of good sex advice for men and women and just useful information.
Good question here. Rod Eric 5 says, do women prefer curve or straight dick? Basically, is what he's asking.
I think it depends on the woman. And yeah, I don't prefer I just prefer a good larger lingam.
Yeah, someone says, fresh. Men don't exchange energies during sex. Start with this pseudoscience. Guys, I have just so you know, right? There's two worlds, the spiritual and then there's the real world. I know you may not be on that level where you understand things, but like, bro, it's definitely real. Energy is being transferred every single day.
That's right.
Look, money, life,
energy.
it's all energy, guys.
Yeah.
Like you're here for a period of time. It's energy. It's here today, gone tomorrow. So I think
Don't
you
be,
open it.
Don't be hard on him for that. I appreciate him actually being so open-minded in this world of red pills and men and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Energy is real. It's everything. Rub your hands together, close your eyes, and tell me what you feel.
Cool. Have you
That
ever
wasn't supposed to be sexual? By the way.
have you ever faked orgasm before? Tell them real quick.
I have, but not in the last 10 years since I've become a sexpert. But by the way, most women are faking them because remember, if you listened in the beginning of the show, a good 30% of women aren't orgasming at all, like period, and 60 something, close to 70% of women only orgasm through clitoral stimulation alone. So that means that most of the time a woman has absolutely faked an orgasm with you. Yeah, so that's what's up, unfortunately. Hi Myron, good to see you. You're looking dapper as per usual.
Yeah, this nigga got a fit on. Sheesh.
Yeah,
It's only because I can't put a t-shirt on right now.
This nigga is clean. Yo, chat.
I like
Myron
the
is
beard.
clean. Sheesh.
I'm wearing this.
Here, do you want this?
Yeah, it's on.
What channel is this one? This one is channel. Hold on, fuck. This one's channel 4. Okay, yeah, they can hear me. All right, I'm only wearing this because I can't put a shirt on because of my hair. That's the only reason why. So
It looks clean though.
I appreciate it. You know how long I've had this flannel?
Oh, I know.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie, bro. Yesterday's fit and today's fit, bro. You shouldn't keep wearing shit
I
like
could
that.
dress, I just choose not to.
Nigga said, sheesh, my nigga. Listen, man, see?
I've had this flannel since 2008.
That's a good flannel. There's no need to give it up.
Since senior year of high school.
Nigga said that's sauce, man. Looking
Hair
clean.
looks good. It's
I
good look.
appreciate it. But
Look
anyway,
good.
this isn't my show. This is y'all show. So
Myron looking fit and fab.
There you go. Okay, hold on. So for a guy like Myron, right?
Yeah,
How should, because he's tall,
he's tall.
how should he be in a bedroom, make a girl bust a nut?
How should he do it? Well, I
Could-
know he knows, but like, are you saying for tall guys in
Yeah,
general?
tall guys in general, and then let's do tall and short, and then close it up from here. So if you're tall, what is the best way in the bedroom to get a girl to come? If you're short, what's the best way in your opinion?
For a tall guy to get a woman to come.
Yeah.
Um,
Or does it really matter, or not really?
I don't think. I mean, I don't really think it does. Like, I think most men do come doggy style. So just put a woman on all fours and figure it out. Like, you might need pillows or whatever you need to do to get the angle correct so that he can hit it from there and be.
But just so you know, Myron doesn't care about female orgasms. Remember?
I know that. That's why I said doggy style. That's not for the woman. Most women don't come that way.
Right.
So
It's for the guy.
It's for the guy. Yeah, he'll be easy. He can just prop her up however he needs or whatever he needs to do to get down to her level because he's going to have an interesting time with someone who's more petite,
Yeah,
right?
that's true.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm 5'8", my guy's 6'8", so that's a pretty nice thing. But it just depends on the girl and how you want to work around her.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, guys. This is gonna be last thoughts on the show because we gotta head out of here for a double date. But shout out to y'all, man. And then where can I find you, Janelle?
Intimacy Insights on IG, you guys saw, and then the O Factors with an S, like O as an orgasm, ofactors.com. And yeah, it's been fun answering questions. And thanks so much, Fresh, for having me on. I so appreciate you.
You're welcome. And yeah, guys, shout out to her for coming through. Here's some sex advice for you live on air. Hit her up if you need help, and we're out of here. And someone said prop her up. Love you. All right, guys. Peace. We're out of here. Later, gang. BBC gang, we're up.
Rain J, what's up, man?
Let's go. I'm a high value man. I started driving in the van. I'm clearing more than the land.